Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. I'm Lakshit, and today I have Sangeeta with me. So, Sangeeta is an entrepreneur, and Sangeeta, I'm really glad to have you. Thank you very much for joining in. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Lakshit. Glad
Yeah,
to be here.
yeah, my pleasure, Sangeeta. So, my first question to you is, if you could introduce yourself, what you do, and give a brief, brief intro about yourself, about your achievements, and what all you do.
Okay, I'm Sangeeta Menon. I've been in the parenting and lifestyle space for the past 7 to 8 years. And in the year 2020, when the pandemic hit, on September 21st, we launched our e-commerce wing in the same name, Bums and Baby. So I'm an online uh, parenting blogger, come entrepreneur. So yeah, that's the journey.
Okay, so if you could, help us about the story, the reason to start, and how things worked, and why did you start the blog, and then why you started a e-commerce site? What was the reason? If you could help with that, also, it would be great.
Sure. I started my parenting blog Bums and Baby in the year 2012. I was pregnant with my daughter then. So there were a lot of information that were in the internet, but um, as a new mom to be, I was not really satisfied with the kind of content it was providing me. So just wanted to have my own voice, my own content in the internet space. So I thought of starting an online parenting blog, and I bought a domain by the name Bumps and Baby, and it got kickstarted. And with time, the blog grew, worldwide, and we had our own voice in the name of Bumps and Baby in the parenting world. So that's how it got started. And during the pandemic, the growth of or the birth of e-commerce store happened this way, because when the pandemic hit, there were a lot of demands for the essential items like maternity pads or sanitary pads. Even though the e-commerce giants were there, we felt that there was a huge gap in those categories. So that's when we decided that we'll launch an e-commerce site, and that's how Bumps and Baby, the e-commerce wing, was born.
Okay, great. So, of course, you said it was because of the lack of the content you wanted to have in the parenting world. But
Yeah.
through being a blogger and then turning an entrepreneur and starting your own e-site, how does thing have been as till now through doing multiple different stuff, here and there, and understanding different worlds? How would you describe your journey till now?
It's a mix of ups and downs, because being a parenting blogger and a mother, and I was also a corporate employee at that point of time, so I had to manage both my personal and professional life. But my inclination was towards the blogging career the most, and I was quite passionate about it. So I decided that I'll give 21 days to think about whether I want to go ahead with my full-time blogging when
Hmm.
compared to the corporate career. So then I decided that I'll quit my corporate career to get into blogging full time, and that's how it started. So as a parenting blogger, you have to think like you are like a jack of all trades. You should be a writer, you should be the editor,
Yeah, yeah,
the SEO editor. You should be thinking about the marketing. You should be thinking about social media content strategies. So you have to play a lot of roles in one.
yeah.
So there are definitely a lot of ups and downs. So it's an interesting journey.
Okay, great. So, would you like to share some of your learnings or some of your story, some of incidents or some kind of stories you have regarding, being a blogger and then turning into an, yeah. First, if you could share some stories about or your, learnings of being a blogger and then being an entrepreneur. So till now, what has been your learning through entrepreneurship, and what has been your learning being a blogger?
Okay. See, being an entrepreneur or being a parenting blogger is definitely worth mentioning. A very good title to be having. But what you do is you try to manage everything alone. So that becomes the biggest problem, because first of all, you are already a mother and you have a kid to be taken care of. You have a family around you, and you are a working woman who is completely into this online world 24/7. So you start burning out. So that's the main thing that we have to take care of. We start neglecting ourselves. We start neglecting our self care, and we completely dedicate ourselves to the work and the family that we have. So the most important lesson that I, as a person, can give me from my experience is that you should build up a team with time, because having a team is very important. Delegating tasks and work as and when required, because at the end of the day, you can't manage everything on your own.
Yeah.
So delegating and making things done with the help of a team is really important. The team building should be an important aspect of your journey, of your business. At the same time, taking care of yourself. Self-care is the second and the most important thing that you should be focusing on. So these two things, these are definitely the learning curve or the lessons that I have learned in my life.
Okay. And how has been the response? How have you seen the response of um, how would you rate your growth, and how has been your growth through a blogger to then an entrepreneur? How has been your growth in these September to till now? Yeah.
Okay, Lakshit, I can definitely say that, our life is like a sine wave. It has its own ups and downs.
Yeah.
So definitely once you get into this groove of a parenting blogger turned entrepreneur, as I told you, we feel that the title is so exciting, but the kind of hard work, the kind of hours that you put into is very high. And in terms of a graph, if you ask me, definitely it's a sine wave. It has its ups and downs. So yeah, that's what I can talk about.
Okay, great. So my last question to you, second question to you is, what would be your advices you would like to share with people, or your um what would be your advice to anybody? One some for bloggers who wish to become bloggers, and for some advices for entrepreneurs. What would be your advice?
Um, in terms of blogging, if you're planning to start one, please make sure that you don't copy other content which are already there. You read through the content, understand the piece, but make sure that you have your own personality and that that personal touch to whatever content that you're creating. That's definitely a must. And also the second thing is that there are so many content pieces available in the internet that's written by scientific journals, scientific books, etc.
Yeah.
So once we are writing that personal touch, make sure that you can connect with the audience. Like if I'm a mom, I should be talking about how a certain home remedy could help my child, and at the same time I talk about what is the science behind it and how we can help you, and also giving a disclaimer saying that if it has given so and so results to my daughter, it is not mandatory that it will have the same effects for your kid. So make sure that you take your child to the pediatrician or take yourself to the gynecologist as and when necessary. So that kind of a personality touch and the disclaimer should always be given. So that's the first thing. And in terms of entrepreneurship, I've already told you, team building is definitely necessary, and self-care is the second most important thing.
Great. So my last question to you, Sangeeta, for the session today is,
Mm.
what would be your message to anybody watching this or listening to this? What would be your message to them?
Uh, Listen to your heart, because that's what I did in my life. Listen to your heart. There will be a lot of people who will tell that this is not what you are meant to do. But we are all blessed with a beautiful heart and a beautiful brain, so we have our own thought process on what we want to do. So listen to your gut feel and follow it, and put in a lot of hard work, and take good care of yourselves.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Sangeeta. It's my pleasure to have you. It was wonderful talking to you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining in.
Same here. Thank
Thank you.
you.